Okay, so these two are engaged in what is lying in wait, monitoring me inside of my private space. This is Jose and Sons Landscaping, and the gold van are the Keens. These are an elderly, demon-possessed couple, and the entity is sitting in the parking spot. And the moment that which you will see the time screen, they're engaged in ongoing surveillance. United States Postal Service is crossing path like any other demon in the same exact specific environment, and the entity is maintaining presence with this lawn blower. And the moment that I open up my window, they are waiting for the opportunity. If I happen to come and document, they're stalking and monitoring the documentation. So the moment that I open up my window, you have somebody that's in relevant position for purposes of crossing paths. So that's why that vehicle, as I open the window, if you look at the timestamps, immediately already in a position to move their vehicle, which is crossing path light activity conduct. Okay. And while you're looking at Carlos Marroquin, a group stalker who's going to federal prison, he knows that I just said his name. So now he drives out and moves his vehicle. I want to point that out. This is a third party with a gold van. He's group stalking in concert with Carlos Marroquin. Okay, but this demon is one that was illegally parked on the property, coming onto the grounds to engage in the pattern of conduct, just like the red vehicle, while the entity sounding sirens. So what's the audible activity now? The demon that is using the lawn blower, Jose and Sense, they're going to federal prison. You saw them group stalking while under the light source. The entity is engaging in what is systematic facilitation while they come every Monday. They waited till I come upstairs to my apartment to arrive and engage in the elements of monitoring while there are demons pacing all around on the property, in addition to the people of the state that come onto the grounds while they're all engaged in invasion of privacy. You're looking at Carlos Marroquin, an old third party, but he's not too old to serve Satan and engage in the same demonic behavioral pattern. While I say his name, that demon is not coincidentally walking out and moving his van because I stated his name of somebody else that was driving a gold van. He's a violent sex offender, engaging in terrorism via directed light and possible light activity moving inside of my bedroom, as I've already documented, while I was physically indisposed, and that impossible light activity that exists while, for example, universal waste is present in the dark. And I documented that impossible light. That's exactly what I referenced because it was the exact same impossible light activity while that demon, Carlos Marroquin, who knows that I just stated his name, which is why he comes and moves his van. Pay attention to these patterns. As I speak about what Satan is doing, Satan literally comes and mimics it, even to point out, oh, it's not the right person, or to engage in replicating what they're listening. Nonetheless, they're engaged in ongoing corporate invasion of privacy. This sex offender is acting in concert. He's maintaining presence right here. As I start taking pictures, this demon that was in the gold van is maintaining presence. And again, with simultaneity, they are ready to engage in activity creation in the event that I come to my window and document them while they are aware of the fact that I know what they're doing. So that's literally surveillance. The same lying in wait conduct. It's entirely psychotic. This is not blowing leaves. This is this is activity creation and relevant positioning. This is a sex offender that's monitoring in concert with Maria Solis Alvarez, in concert with Tiffany Sherez. She's a sex offender, uses children to engage in the sex offense. So she just paced across the parking lot to pace back again to monitor in concert with Jose and Sense. All right, so I want to make sure that you recognize that this is demonic pacing. They're all going to federal prison. This is the same license plate, the white Ford that I've already documented. They're group stalking under the light source. They're group stalking now while they're creating ongoing activity creation. The vehicles moving in the parking lot as light activity. That's what Carlos Marroquin, the demon driving the gold vehicle, who's captured in still images and on video. These are the elements of monitoring, and this is demonic pacing. Every person is a demon, and they're engaging in this conduct, pacing, repeatedly crossing paths. It's very sick what they're doing. They're cockroaches in the spirit, and they're engaging in demonic activity together. And they're focused on my apartment. So this leaf blower is a means of maintaining audible activity as I'm uploading information, as I'm maintaining presence inside of my apartment now. I want to be clear. This is the sex offense underway. Jose and Sons, they're not going to last after I prosecute them civilly and criminally. This little mom and pop company is gone. And I'm just going to let you know that up front. It is currently 1:20 p.m. This is light activity. This is what the demons are doing. The traffic on the property and the traffic on Alvarado is a means of activity creation, and the entity acting via the demon-possessed workforce, LAPD, is monitoring while this activity is being maintained on the property. Okay, this is a sex offense. All of this is a sex offense. All 59 units here, all third-party group stalking vendors systematically present on the grounds of the property, they're all going to federal prison. Okay, and that includes Jose and Sense. It is currently, again, 1:21 p.m., and this is documentation of impunity. Not a determination to engage in cleaning the asphalt. He's monitoring its audible activity and its demonic pacing, and it's also revealing the mental illness. This is a psychopath that knows that they're being documented and still engaging in what is impunity while engaging in the elements of monitoring. In the specific environment where the sun is rising and setting, you are engaging in the elements of monitoring a demon-possessed population that is pacing back and forth, which is what you're seeing on both sides. That's why I'm showing you. And doing so with real-time knowledge of the fact that they're being documented. That's why they're going to federal prison. And this little mom and pop company is literally, it's a blip on the radar. They're not even going to last draining the pockets. They're not even going to last that. And many of them, I believe, are not natural born citizens. So Jose and Sons, after they go to federal prison, there's systematic facilitations, what they engage in, they will be deported. They don't even have the right. They will not be remaining in this country. Okay. This is the overweight one. They're engaged in federal stalking as well in violation of Title 18. And this is a sex offense that they're engaged in while I am inside of my apartment. And these are demons that are monitoring you, maintaining an outward appearance as though they're doing something else in the specific environment is what surrounds them. And also that malicious criminal system is what is requiring mental examinations for all. It is again 1:22 p.m. This is P.O.C.